Okay, hi everyone, thanks for being here tonight. My name is Kristen Pauley. I'm one of the genetic counselors here at Huntsman. My talk tonight is on the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act, or GINA. So just a little bit of background, GINA is a federal law that was created in 2008 in order to protect individuals from genetic discrimination by their health insurance and their employers. So what do we mean when we say genetic information? What that pertains to is your family health history, the results of your genetic testing, the use of genetic counseling and other genetic services, as well as your participation in genetic research. So how GINA relates to your health insurance is that GINA made it so that it is now against the law for your health insurance to use genetic information in order to make decisions about your eligibility, your premiums, your contribution amounts, as well as coverage terms. It also made it so that it's illegal to deny you coverage based on your genetic health information. They cannot call these results a pre-existing condition, and it's illegal to really use any of your genetic information in order to discriminate against you. It is also illegal for your health insurance to ask you or require you to have a genetic test. So one really important distinction is that GINA does not protect against health insurers basing these decisions about eligibility or coverage on your current symptoms or diagnosis. So while they can't use your genetic information to make decisions about your eligibility or coverage or call it a pre-existing condition, when you are showing signs or symptoms of a disease or you are later diagnosed with that disease, GINA does not stop your health insurers from using that information to make these decisions. Now, how GINA relates to your employers is that it makes it illegal for your employers to use your genetic information in order to either make decisions about hiring, firing, promotions, or your salary. It also makes it illegal for your employers to mistreat or discriminate against you in any way. Now, there are occasions when it is legal for your employer to know your genetic information, but still they cannot use it against you. So some more common examples of this are inadvertently. Your employer may overhear a conversation about your health information. Through anything publicly available, it is legal for them to know. Again, they cannot use it against you. And then for things like voluntary health services, a lot of employers offer wellness programs that are voluntary, and some of those forms may request family health history or other genetic information. Additionally, things like FMLA or the Family and Medical Leave Act, some of those forms that the employee must fill out when they're asking for time off to care for a sick relative may ask about genetic information. Again, any information that is obtained, even legally, well, especially legally, it still needs to be protected and kept in a confidential, separate medical record. Now, does GINA apply to everyone? The answer is that these protections apply to most health insurers. So whether you receive your health insurance through your employer, whether you purchase it on your own for yourself and your family, or if it's a Medicare supplemental policy for individuals who have insurance through Medicare, this should apply to you. Now, there are a few exceptions that I've listed below. So for individuals in the US military who receive their care through TRICARE Military Health System, veterans who receive care through the Veterans Administration and the Indian Health Service, as well as federal employees who get their care through the Federal Employees Health Benefits Plan. There are exceptions, but these groups have similar policies in place. So they're not exactly GINA, but they are very similar. Now, one important thing to note is that another exception to GINA is for small businesses. So businesses with less than 15 employees are exempt from GINA. And another thing to note is that GINA does not apply to other types of insurances. So things like life insurance or disability or long-term care, those are not protected under GINA in the same way. So who should you contact if you feel that you have been discriminated against? If you feel that that discrimination came from your health insurance, starting at your state insurance commissioner's office is a good place. Or if you feel that that discrimination came from your employer, filing a claim with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or the EEOC, is another good place to start. Now these slides and these resources will be available to you later on online. So just wanted to list them here. There are a number of places where you can learn more about GINA or get help if you feel that you have been discriminated against. So thank you for your attention, and I will now turn it over to Umbreen. And any questions, you can reach us at this FCAP research email.